Previously on AI, the Somnium Files.
You thought I was joking? How dare you?
What?
This
I
is
want
very
you to, I
important
want you
to
to
the
do that.
investigation.
Damn it.
Damn it! What the hell was Boss up to?
We'll never know.
And now back to clicking on everything.
I think we can just go back to this checkpoint and probably do it.
Yeah, so here's the question. Do you think that this fourth door is going to have Oda being killed? Or do you think it's going to have something that links it to whoever is the culprit?
What do you mean?
Rose.
Because we still haven't seen him killing Ota. Or them, the
Oh,
person killing Oda.
Yeah.
Which could just be non-consequential because it's at the same time as killing Iris.
Or
Or it could be behind this fourth door. Or it could be that the fourth door just has something that proves to us who it is.
Or Oda was the culprit.
Oh, but he's dead.
Oh, right.
I mean, he could have mind switched. Could have face-offed.
Could have done the whole face-off thingy, you know.
My face. Burn the face.
Wait a sec. We're not gonna...
Once you switch the faces, burn that one. Okay, boss. Do you guys know how to burn a face? I sure don't.
How did I get that? Wait, how did I...
Yeah.
How did I get there? Oh, yeah, you have to go all the way around, right. Oh, but wait, no. So this is... I see.
Come on, Hillary.
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna go say hi to Monica.
Door E.
Yeah.
I thought this one gave us an extra timing before, but I guess it doesn't anymore.
I thought so too, but that's just sometimes the way the world works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I did not have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky.
I did not. Did you know that Monica actually invented the blowjob? That's what people thought back in the day.
Did you know my wife Hillary? You ever met my wife Hillary?
She doesn't like me anymore.
She's a real peach. Oh fuck! Did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. I mean, I say good, but good is a
Good is relative.
Good's very
Kind of
relative.
30 seconds.
Somehow it took me. Somehow it took me longer to get here than it did the first time.
Well, I think that's just somehow, sometimes the way the world works.
How the
Look,
fuck are you supposed to?
They're doing an impression of me. It's hilarious.
Oh.
I like when they say I'm gonna pray.
I mean, we're just gonna have to. It seems like we're gonna have to start over. It seems like there's gotta be. It's like a weird, puzzly way to get everything. So.
Michelle, they're doing an impression of me.
Michelle.
It's hilarious.
Michelle.
Arrested.
I gotta go catch up on my grumps.
My
I'm going.
I miss Kevin.
Oh, it's Sosajima.
He's adorable. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I forgot he died.
Yeah, me too.
I miss his Puerto Rican ass. Was he Puerto Rican?
The fact that you have this whole thing memorized. Whew.
It's good. I love that Obama impression. That's the Game Grumps for anyone who doesn't know. Although I assume most people do.
Huh. Oh wow, so it's revealing that it really was Boss the whole time.
That's.
Well, it really was Boss.
Return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
What are you talking about? We're out of time.
Yeah, we're gonna be stuck in here. Right.
Oh yes.
Yo, our theory is correct. And then he died
Iris.
by getting transferred over to Iris. Then Iris died by getting transferred over to So. And then So died getting transferred over to Boss.
Him in the polar bear outfit.
Hell yeah! We called this shit. Air high five.
Air high five.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Date. The villain's motives
No,
are
Hitomi.
very complex.
Oh, so boss is.
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
Well, why would you stay? I mean,
I think they're trying to figure out if Hitomi's dead or if she's the one who got transferred to, and I feel like I see the sync machine behind them. So we're at a quandary now of, does Boss have the guy?
well, Boss currently has it because otherwise this wouldn't be a thing. Right?
We think. But maybe, like,
Yeah.
maybe, I mean, this would be the first person, well, yeah.
And I don't think they are thinking that far ahead yet, so I guess they're just seeing if, like, Hitomi's dead. Hi. Or EAI. Or AI. I don't know.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan,
Her head.
and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was
See how
stabbed
she,
by Renju with an ice pick.
Rubbed her hair with, or moved her hair with her palm.
Yeah,
She
Renju
must be
was
that guy from
strangled
One
to death
Piece.
by Iris.
I think so.
The cat guy.
So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So?
That
was
was the
you.
boss. His body.
In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit, one person, and that person
He's figured it
is-
out. Good for you, Date.
The pipe.
Yep.
The desk.
Pooter. Boom.
It's none of these people.
I guess it's you because it's you, technically.
Yes.
It doesn't say it's boss, it
You,
says it's you.
the person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the
Yeah.
commander of Abyss for this?
No, not boss.
Nope.
The person inside
There we go.
boss's head.
Yup.
Can you at least
Ah,
try
Ted.
to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype
How does,
sync machine
yeah,
there.
see, how does Date know about this?
I don't know. Does he know on this route?
Nope.
You use that device to swap around
Hmm.
bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
He also hasn't
Maybe
heard,
they know about the sync machine? I don't know.
he doesn't know about the sync machine, and he also hasn't heard this conversation.
Mind, consciousness, memory.
So I guess he's accessing the
Maybe
morphogenic field. He's a
Yeah, maybe.
shifter.
Maybe we'll find out that he's a shifter in the next
I don't know
arc,
where
and
it
this
started,
is
but at some point,
him
you got into Shoko's
going
brain.
back.
Then you got into Renju's and got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So,
Yeah,
who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
yeah.
Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess
Hell
you
yeah.
can call me the new Cyclops killer.
How about I call you by your actual name?
Saito Sejima.
Yeah. Saitaman?
That was me.
No. It's,
You imitate her well.
I just can't remember his name, though.
From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred.
Not exactly the right term, but it'll
Are
do.
you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain, so a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse
isn't exactly
and
the right
Sunfish
term,
Pocket, by the way,
but-
thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
Yeah, but who are you?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
What's going on here?
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Good question.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your
am
memories,
a
are you?
shitter.
Oh, he's
Ah,
just regaining his old memories.
Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a
Triforce.
similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces...
How do you know it's a
you
he?
why are
would
you
gain
assuming
memory.
it's a... Yeah, why are you assuming it's a he?
Parallel worlds exist.
Nah, it's from a parallel
Saito.
world. Oh, okay.
Saito Sejima, Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
Right.
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot
Which
find
is
any
us.
images of him on the internet. He
Oh,
is
how
listed on the
convenient.
family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Yeah. Huh, strange.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
Well, just at the beginning. Alright.
Like
Start
you
from
At
the
the
very
beginning-
My personality was
At
in
the beginning,
Shoko.
there was light.
That made calling Renju
And light
easy.
was God.
I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities.
So we found out
and
at some point that
stabbed
Shoko
Shoko's
visited
discarded body
number
with an ice
89
pick.
regularly. So I'm assuming that it's one of those switches
I took
somehow.
Shoko to Bloom Park by using
I
my
don't know.
old abandoned subway line.
I don't fucking know, man.
Look, I mean, the
Must
first
have been
person was
around
Date,
8
and then
p.m.
Date switched to
by the time I
89,
was finished.
then 89 switched to...
I
Then
tied
89
up
went to prison, then
Shoko
89 switched to
one
Shoko, then
night.
Shoko
After
switched
that,
to
I
Renju,
used
then
Right,
Renju
right,
switched
right.
to
Phone to
Iris,
send
then
anonymous
Iris
and-
switched to So, then So switched to Boss. It's simple.
It's simple. Mizuki, Daddy got
Yeah.
caught up in something
Then
serious.
I just waited. Until next Saturday evening, my next target was I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki. I called her a little before I greeted her. That's when Anyway, I put her in the car. On the way, I made her. I knew she might run once. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies.
So I'm just going to assume that in the other timeline, Saito was currently inside number 89 because he never got the chance to switch from Renju into Iris.
Yeah, probably.
After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car. But then, something I did. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked. It was Ota. He asked me something about
So I
being
killed
able
him.
to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly
Or I
as you already
strung
figured
him
out.
Like a piece of meat.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled.
What I'm worried
I am,
about is
of
they said
course,
they still have
referring to
time.
Iris.
So
I'm assuming, I think that, like, it seems to me like maybe they're overwriting their personality to other people, and then maybe their personality stays in the past body. So maybe Boss is actually like Hitomi, because like we saw him killing Hitomi
I didn't want
near
to
the
cause
sync
suspicion,
machine. So
I decided to attend.
Right.
as planned.
I don't know. It'll happen.
I went to Lemniscate and
So you're
performed my
thinking there's
job,
enough
and when
still
I
that.
left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Ren. I didn't think Ota had seen me.
I wonder if that's a weird hand twitch they have.
So, of course, I didn't expect to see you
Might have been.
there so
It
soon.
might have been something Iris did in the interrogation that I just didn't notice.
Maybe.
You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8.
Or she's holding her
Well,
hands
that's
together because she
something to
knows
my
she does it.
But you didn't get what you were looking. As a result, you had no choice. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew that would make it difficult to sneak out at night. So I asked you to take me to Marble. But then another I got a Nile. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
Ota, you
After that,
dummy.
I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary,
I wonder who
I
killed
asked him to stop at a
So
convenience
in the
store
other
to buy me
timeline.
something to drink.
Because basically what happened then is that So Sejima killed Iris with this person's out of him, but I don't think that Saito, because I'm pretty sure Saito wasn't missing an eye,
When he was gone,
or So
I
wasn't
took
missing
his
an eye.
car and drove to my parents'
He was just
house where I
dismembered in
used to
many
live.
pieces.
Right.
Yes, the Sejima residence.
So it's possible that in that route they just maybe So like caught
Of
on or
course,
something.
I
Or somebody
couldn't
killed
just
him?
Walk up and ring the doorbell.
Yeah, maybe.
Hello, Father. It's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
want
it
you
is
to come
actually.
with
That's
me.
funny.
There's something I need to show you. He was quiet
Which would
for
make
a while, but eventually agreed
Iris
and got into the
her
van
s-
with me.
His sister.
The reason So trusted Iris is because Iris looks exactly like his
We
dead
arrived at the
mistress.
prototype sync machine around 11:50 p. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima,
'Twas a new day.
this was yesterday, early past midnight. In my new
Okay.
body, I drugged Iris, Okiura Fishery I arrived around 1, then prepared for the
Seems
show.
fitting,
Of
doesn't
course,
it?
when I say show, I mean because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected. Well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't what does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
Yeah. What a dick.
Yeah, he kind of just sucks.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him.
Oh, they both got sawed in half.
Dressing him up in the polar bear
Ah,
was
right.
an impromptu plan. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:38. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
From 6 years ago.
It's what.
I
Dante.
injected her with
Yeah,
the
it's whatever they
sedative,
did to put Saito in somebody else's body.
then brought her
Yeah.
body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our body. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
Okay. Nope, this was the one where we found his body in the
I
vase.
stuffed the meat
Mm.
into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Right, and then I think we saw the video after.
Right after we found it. And in the other one, we like got into a fight with him with Mizuki. And then I
Yeah,
think at the end.
That one was
Oh,
crazy.
and then that's right. The end of Oda's route, it ended, and then literally Pewter was like, "We found Sosajima's body," and then that's where the route ended. Okay, well, whatever.
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
I knew. But how did I know? Gross. So you can replace the eye, that's something at least.
Of course, I don't really care. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with
Didn't
the
we
sync.
find her eye inside of his body?
Oh yeah, and Renju's stomach.
Yeah.
And for that, I needed...
I think he literally
Why
just
didn't you
swallowed
put
it.
the
to
eyes
not-
back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Because that makes it more suspicious. You
Shoko's
dummy.
is in Renju.
Yeah. Renju's is in Iris.
Iris.
Yeah. Okay.
Iris's is in Dad.
Dad is in me.
Dad's is in Bob. Their stomachs.
You sick bat.
Yes, I ate them immediately after exchanging person.
How horrible.
Boy, oh boy. What a crazy...
Gross.
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it. What can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed. It was also a matter of revenge against you.
Okay.
It's personal.
Yeah,
That's
that makes
why I
sense.
chose people close to you as targets.
Okay.
Except for my father, of course. That was personal to me, but don't ask. It's embarrassing.
Why?
So, I'm curious about you and your
This
father.
series of murders was like a traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where
That's
do
the
you
thing about
think that
journeys.
is?
There's always an ending.
Your home. A trip
Every
is
journey
only
comes to an
complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels
Back to
will
Date's
come
body.
to an end. So I'll be needing it back.
Bum, bum,
My
bum.
body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
I'm guessing then Date is Falco.
Yeah.
Because that would make the most
no
sense.
idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date.
And that's why we haven't been given Falco's
No matter
name
how
this
many
entire game.
people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy.
But then who's in 89's head? It must be Rohan.
I feel miserable.
Right now?
You mean?
Yeah, because 89 isn't part of this chain. So who's in 89's head?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage
Oh,
to
no.
the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly
Oh, that's right. This was them talking about the Cyclops killer.
Oh, my old body. How are you finding it, Date?
So Falco and Date changed.
Dude, I don't fucking
That's what
know.
I've been telling you.
No, we got this. Falco
I
and
don't have the
Date
same
changed.
oxytocin deficiency you did.
Probably because So wanted his son to stay out of prison. Or wanted to, like, pin the Cyclops killer on someone else or something.
But then why would Boss go along with it?
I don't know.
Why would they wipe
That
his
is
memories?
because I regularly supplement it.
Maybe they didn't plan to wipe his memories. Or maybe it was someone who was, like, brain dead.
They must have increased your
Right,
dosage
so-
too much.
That could have been the start of the branch.
No,
And
but
there wouldn't have had to
the
been a
person who had
trade.
this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well, but we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who only that one of the original culprits responsible was.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan
Really?
is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Okay, so Rohan is a Buddha. Ugh.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in
There we
before
go.
Boss?
So Sajin,
And before So?
Iris,
Okay.
and before that,
Shoko.
And
Shoko.
before Shoko.
And before that. Whose body were you in before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago.
Oh, in the
last
mental
year.
institution.
Hmm.
And
I
so then
lost
he
most of my memories.
so then
I
he
was a shell of a
switched.
man.
Then he switched with Shoko, and Shoko died inside Rohan's body.
They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left.
That
Just
makes
as I
that
explained
that makes
earlier.
sense. I was trying to figure out where the extra brain went,
From
the extra
a
person,
single
and it's probably
piece,
Shoko.
You can recreate. I took my time. 1 year ago, I left the hospital and immediately. I got her body, and she was in Rohan. When she saw herself in the mirror, she was confused, panicking, running.
And then she died. Yeah, red screen means death. Typically.
That's why Rohan committed.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
And that's why you were such a meanie to your daughter.
In that body you are operating right now, my personality.
wait, hold on. If what you're saying is
Okay.
true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan.
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
You're number 89.
Am I real?
It's weird to think.
Say-
Weird to think about.
Yeah, it answered that. That is Rohan to Zoko. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So we were
Cool.
we were Iris's uncle. Just kind of weird to move over this character that we've grown to know and love into number 89's body, because up until this point he's been nothing but cynical and an asshole. But that's all just Rohan. So when he gave us all that explanation, that's him remembering, like using that 1% of the memories that she was just talking about. The problem is, what's gonna fucking happen to Rohan? He doesn't have a body.
Sorry, but time's up.
Like they can't even transfer him into anybody else.
It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than.
And if I refuse?
I know it.
Huh?
Because
Dante, look,
I have a
this
hostage.
is streaming live.
It told me when you're not strong.
And I'll be your friend.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba,
It's totally the chemical
Being
plant.
routed through numerous sites, I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters. Got it.
Now, what will you agree to my request?
Oh, is it a route change?
I don't think it's a route change, but it'll.
I mean, if you won't do it, then like I think that's kind of the end of the route,
I think
right?
I'll do it is the end of the
Dante?
route.
See, I knew you wouldn't. I know you well, don't I, Dante?
We can always come back. I want to try. I want to see
Yeah.
what happens. Bad end. It's gonna be super weird to hear him talking as like a villain.
Well, if we're in Boss's body now, that's kind of hot, right?
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
Remember how long his neck is? I forgot.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh,
What Rachel?
Why?
Well, now we can go back
Return
and say,
my body and I'll tell you
yeah,
the
yeah.
location.
Well,
I don't need you.
That's
I'm
what
sure
I
it'll
said.
end up the same way.
It's in
I
Boss's
didn't lie.
house.
I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it!
Be seeing you.
Iba, do something.
Yeah, I'm a. Yeah, I'm a friend.
Dante,
Boss, you need
are
to
you
rip out your
alright?
eye.
Everyone's dead. I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Parallel worlds exist.
Could I have had a better future?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, you could have. We're working on it in a different playthrough. Okay, so there is parallel worlds in this universe. We're just not jumping between them.
Yeah, but he.
When you walk
Yeah, but
away,
even though we're not.
you don't hear me say.
Please.
Please.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Annihilation. Genocide route.
Genocide route.
Okay, so what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, like, fucking.
You're saying even though we
fucking did all the fucking, shit, fucking.
You forgot.
I did. All right.
You forgot.
All right, Dylan. Look up like a guide on how to beat bosses Somnium and get the A route, because that seems like really complicated.
Okay. Somnium.
The problem.
Ooh, apparently Somnium is also a novel written by. It's also a wine. It's a novel from 1608. It was written in Latin.
Thanks.
In the narrative, an Icelandic boy and his witch mother learn of an island named Lavania from a demon.
Huh.
It's also Latin for the dream. Named the name of the island, Lavania, is also Armoon. So, yeah. Anyway, boss, Somnium guide.
I gotta imagine we're getting.
How do I get the A for boss?
Arrested.
Is that like a question that people are asking?
Yeah, on the Steam forums.
Yeah, then that means it must be difficult enough that it's worth.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that it'll have something that there isn't as many at least spoilers. What day is it?
Today?
Not Sunday, but like what day is the day of the boss sync?
Oh, it's like day 6 or something.
Okay.
It's like pretty long.
Sinking in the captain?
I think it's sinking the refrain.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Refrain. Found it. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to try to hold on to this one through the rest of this, if possible.
So what's our goal? Just to get.
We have to just beat it without running out of time at the end.
Oh, okay.
Which means that we have to have 2 1s at the end.
Well, I have a step-by-step guide here.
Well, I'm already to like door B, so.
Door B. Open.
Wait, I can just open it?
What's that? I mean, this is not a very good guide. It's just literally like one word.
It's just
answers.
one word answers? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna see if I can figure it out on my own,
Agent
and then
Date, you've got 4 minutes.
we'll see where we go from there.
Once you're done with the control panel, go through door B. Behind your character, there should be a bunch of barrels forming the letter L and pointing towards a walkway. That's where you need to go to get the hidden item.
Yeah, we already did that.
We know that. Yeah. Let's see if I can find a better one. Sinking in the refrain. Refrain.
Alright, so now I gotta use this number 1 to open this door.
Okay, so you're on door 2?
Yeah.
I found a better guide. Open.
I might have gotten it. We'll see. Because now I'm not.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, and I can do this to get another 1.
You have 3 minutes,
then-
Date.
Okay, so now I gotta pick up this key. So I'm gonna use this 1/3 to do that. Oh, I got 2 1s. Okay, I think we should be good. So now I'm on the top area. So now I just go over here. And now I'm going to kick the pipe. And now I'm going to use one of my ones, I guess? I have to.
Yeah. You have to, and you have to.
I don't think I have enough ones, though.
Hmm.
Let's see, then rotate the key.
Investigate, insert key,
Then
rotate key, press switch, rotate key.
And you rotate key again.
Then open door D, then open door C, then open door B.
Yeah. The problem is that I don't... You need like 2 ones at the end. Oh, there we go. I got 2. Okay, so we'll be okay.
Dope, dope, dope. Why do you need 2 though? I thought you just need 1 for the door.
No, so...
Because there's that
wait,
wire.
wait, now what door do we go through? Oh, wait, we go around. No, so...
You just went to door...
Because you need 1 to... Because you need 999 to knock down the ladder. But if you have a 1, you can make that 1. And then you need 999 to also open the door. So you basically need 2 ones.
Or 3 if you want a shocker.
Yeah, if you also want to shock her. Well, except she decided, no, I'm not going to do what you tell me. Like a fucking
Maybe
bitch.
if you kick... Maybe if you do the kick.
Yeah. Let's definitely do that.
Let's try.
Let's try. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Maybe it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do this one and kick open. Now we're here. We can go to the
tackle that ladder.
Go to the fucking ladder. We can tackle it.
You know what would be a cool new game plus for this? If they just made it so Somniums could be like everything only had 1 second.
Oh really? And you just and it was just like you just could go through it as fast as you wanted to.
Or like explore and see all the things.
That would be actually really cool. I'd love to be able to like go back and see this from like be able to like check the kick and check the shot without having to like
reset, dig
our way through it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've learned a lot here.
Yeah.
This is two episodes probably. And I'm guessing we have like just basically 1 or 2 more episodes left, right? I can't imagine it's
probably.
Can't imagine it's that much more, right?
Based on this guide, it seems like there's 2 more Somniums?
Like a full one and then maybe like a smaller one, or like 2 full ones?
Maybe. I'm not gonna.
Well, we do have 2. We do have 3 more, so that's an A and a B, and then a final one. So.
Yeah.
Oh, we've added Saito to the list. Ooh, that is.
Oh, you look
That's
creepy.
what that picture's from. Oh.
Hi.
That was a picture I think I was like looking up pictures of Date for a thumbnail, and I saw that one, and I was like, huh. I guess it's just a joke picture of Date or something. No.
Let's take a look at his profile here. He likes fireworks.
Dislikes humans.
Doesn't like humans.
Hobbies
makes
murder.
sense. Good hobby. He's proficient in stabbing, strangling, killing, and shooting. His mother died giving birth to him. Born of the brain thingy.
NPO representative. And Date.
Shouldn't they have changed his picture?
No. There's another game. There's a game we've played. You can't say the name of the game.
Cool.
I don't know if we finished it.
Don't know what game it is.
It's a game by Capcom.
Okay.
It's also about, a police officer, kind of.
Shoko Nadami.
Sure. And it changes like a profile?
And like one of the characters ends up like we thought they were one character the entire game, but then it turns out at the end that they're a completely different character. Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
Right. I think so.
Okay. Can't say it, but because it would be a huge spoiler for the whole game. We can.
Is it the one where
we can say it in between episodes? It's fine. All right.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 2 big episodes again that we're gonna cut up. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm so glad that we're getting close to the end of the game. Things are starting to fall into place, and it feels good.
Oh yeah.
At this point now, I think we've Dylan and I think have unraveled most of the mysteries. What it really comes down to is how is everything going to resolve?
Yeah. hopefully everybody's gonna live, which I mean they should,
Well,
based
Renji's
on
dead.
what Date was just saying. Yeah, but who cares?
But
Renji.
yeah, like I said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Dylan,
Yes. Godspeed, pilgrims.
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yes.
All right, goodbye.